You're watching Wanted with me, Jonathan. They say youth is a time when people should look at their future and work towards it. But some youngsters can get carried away by films, music, and mobile apps, ruining not only their future, but their whole family's future. One such incident is the subject of today's episode of Wanted. Wondering what we are talking about? Take a look at the story to find out what we are talking about. Youth is that time of life when people set themselves for success and future. But it is also a time when people are impressionable and they can be taken for a ride by people who are looking to take advantage of them. Such is the story of Shibarani. 22-year-old Shibarani was a resident of Kuvempu Nagar in Kalaburgi. She was a fine arts student. She had great interest in photography and painting. She lived her fantasy life through her art. But her life was not as beautiful as her art. Instead, her life was painted in blood and fire. Yes, Shibarani is no more. Her body was found along a highway in Parigi in Telangana. In fact, her body was so charred that the Telangana cops did not even know who it was or who had done this to her. They had to go through a lot of difficulty to establish who she was and how she got there. But before we tell you how a young girl from Kalaburgi ended up like this in Telangana, let us take a look at the events that led to this tragedy. Shibarani, as we told you, was studying fine arts in a college in Kalaburgi. She wanted to get into films and advertising. She was very passionate about her art and thought if she moved to a city like Bengaluru after her studies, she would do wonders. Her parents are aged and hold poorly paid jobs. This is her father. He works as a school teacher in a local school. Her mother works as a nurse to support their family of 5 that includes Shiba and her 2 brothers. Shibarani, though she was the only daughter in the family, was the most ambitious and hardworking. She joined a course that interested her and thought she was going to excel. But like they say, sometimes what you think and what fate has planned for you can be completely different. That is what happened to Shibarani too. She was just 19 years old when she met Ravi Pujari. Ravi Pujari stayed close to her home. That is how they ran into each other. They used to greet each other as they passed by. Gradually, they got talking. Then Ravi tried to meet her more often and became good friends with her. Before she realized it, he had proposed to her. She was hesitant at first, but Ravi pursued her. He ensured Shiba fell for him too. Soon they were in a relationship. Now let us tell you a little bit more about Ravi. Ravi's father was a police officer who had died a few years back. His father had made enough money for him. Ravi had neither a job nor was serious about getting one. After his father passed away, Ravi bought a car with the money his father left him. He used the car to stalk women. One such encounter was that with Shibarani. Shiba did not know what Ravi's intentions were. She thought he was a good man and befriended him. Ravi offered to take Shiba to scenic locations where she could practice photography. She loved the locations he was taking her to. She did not expect that he would propose to her one day. That is exactly what he did. Shiba was just 19 and was quite impressionable. She fell for Ravi and fell hard. Shiba was from an extremely protected family. Her parents and the society she grew up in had put strict restrictions on her. Her father or brother dropped her at college. She would then have to call her parents when she was leaving from college, and they would wait for her to get home. But when Shibarani went out on dates with her lover, she would lie to them. She would bunk classes, tell her parents she is studying with her friends, or make up excuses that she had to stay back in college to finish her projects. She was very careful with the reasons she came up with because she did not want her family to find out what she was up to. While her parents thought she was working towards advancing her career and for a better future, she was out on drives with her boyfriend. Yes, their drives turned into dates. They went to isolated locations and even had a physical relationship. They went on for more than 3 years. But about 6 months back, Shibarani got the shock of her life. She realized she was pregnant. She told Ravi about it. She insisted that they both get married. But Ravi was not interested because he was rich, was from another community, and was in no way interested in marriage. But Shibarani did not know that Ravi's intention was only to have a physical relationship with her. She thought he shared the same feelings as her. She thought that both of them would fight societal norms together and get married. She thought they would raise the child that she was carrying. But this was never going to happen. As we told you, Shiba comes from a conservative family conditioned by stereotypical values. No one would marry her if they found out that she was pregnant. Moreover, her family would lose face in society. Ravi too came from the same society and did not want his family to find out that he had impregnated a woman. The two of them were worried about their situation, but they did not take any action to get rid of the unwanted pregnancy or to speak to the elders in their family about marriage. Instead, they just forgot about the fetus in her womb and continued to meet each other every day. Only in her 5th month of pregnancy did they realize that it would be too late to get an abortion if they were to delay it anymore. And so they approached many doctors, but they all rejected their request. Shiba was almost in her 3rd semester, and abortion during this time could be fatal, and so the doctors did not want to take any risk. The couple was confused about what they would do, so Ravi came up with a plan. He would get her some medicines that would supposedly get rid of her unwanted fetus. But for that, she would have to stay away from her home to ensure she could be taken to a hospital in case of any complications. So they planned to stay away from their homes. But it wouldn't be so easy for Shibarani to stay away for a whole night. So they approached a nurse who was willing to turn a blind eye to the procedure. Ravi had quite a few rowdy contacts and he sought their help to find a doctor who would look after his problem. Soon they got a crooked doctor who would help them too. Now with the required medical help, they had to just get her out of the house for a night. So on the 3rd of September, as soon as Shiba was dropped off near her college gate, she stepped into Ravi's car. Ravi gave her the medicines he had got. The couple asked the nurse to call Shibarani's parents and tell them that she would not be coming home that night. Shibarani's mother noticed something strange and suspicious and insisted on Shiba returning home immediately.
ಅದು 2ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಂಗ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ 3ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಳ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವ್ರು ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದರು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ತನ. ಕಾಲೇಜೂ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು 4:45 ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಬರ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕ ಮಾತಾಡಕತ್ತಾರ ನೋಡು ಅಂದರು. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಅಕ್ಕ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಆಕಿನ ಮುಖ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಕಿಂದ ಏನೂ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಅವಳೇನಂದ್ಲು ಅವ್ರ ಪಪ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೈದಾರಲ್ರಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಶಾಂತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನಂದೆ ರೀ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳು ಫೋನಿಂದನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾಳ್ರಿ ಆಕೆ ಮೊಬೈಲಿಂದ, ಆಕಿನ ಮೊಬೈಲೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆಕೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನಂದೆ ಬೇಡಮ್ಮ 7-8 ತನಕ ತಂದುಬಿಡು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಈ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ರೀ. ಇವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಹೇಳಿದ್ನ ನನ್ನ ನೈಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಇತ್ತು ರೀ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ತಂದು ಬಿಡು ನೋಡು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವಳು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಾಮ್ಮ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲಾಗಿದೆ ನೀನು ಬಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದಳು ಸರ್.
Shibarani had already taken her medication by then. Within hours, she went through excruciating pain, so Ravi took her to the nurse as they planned. The doctor reportedly prescribed her some medicines for the pain. The nurse gave her the medicines and gave her an injection after the doctor advised it. But soon Shibarani collapsed. The doctors had warned the couple about the consequences, but Ravi had used brute force to convince them to go through with the procedure anyway. The doctor's worst fear came true. Shibarani collapsed and could not be revived. She died. Yes, the nurse told Ravi that Shibarani was no more. Ravi was shocked. He did not know what to do. He did not know if he should tell the girl's parents about what had happened. He did not want people in the neighborhood to call him a killer.
We have just told you how a woman named Shibarani was found dead after she underwent an abortion. Her lover had not cared about the consequences of abortion during her 6th month, but what he did after that was worse.